Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MU Stand. This is your preview for Tottenham versus Manchester United. Ten Hag's Manchester United side will be looking to make it 2 wins from 2 in the Premier League this season as they travel to Spurs on Saturday. They have not done that in the league since 2017-2018 under Jose Mourinho. United will count themselves really lucky to have picked up all 3 points in the opening match against Wolves on match day 1. But despite winning 1-0 thanks to Raphael Varane header, Wolves attempted 23 shots, the most that Manchester United have faced in the Premier League match at Old Trafford in just under 18 years. So it's just incredible what happened in that first game. But in this show, guys, we are going to cover the team news, predicting starting lineup, current form, head-to-head, and score prediction at the end. So make sure you stick around and you get involved by letting us know who should be in the starting lineup. Okay, let's just quickly take a look at the team news. Before I do that, who do we have in the chat? Astro is in the building. Thank you for joining in. As you join in, guys, make sure you smash a like on the stream as well and subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. But let's get to the team news. Okay, so let's quickly take a look at the team news here. Ten Hag just did his press conference about 2 hours ago, and he did have some updates in regards to the team that we have. So Lisandro Martinez is expected to be fit for Manchester United's first away game of the season against Tottenham. So he will be back for the game against Tottenham. Ahmad and Kobe Mainoo faces a stretches on the sideline. Obviously, they sustained those injuries a while ago on the U.S. tour, so those two are not going to be available. How about Rasmus Højlund? So Rasmus Højlund is working hard to be in a position to make his debut after arriving from Atalanta. So he hasn't yet played for Manchester United, so he's trying really hard, and Saturday looks like it's going to come too soon for him, so he won't be available for that game. Tom Heaton is out for the first weeks of the campaign, but Dean Henderson was actually fit enough to be on the bench against Wolves. And so basically, in case something happens to Andre Onana, he is going to be available. Dean Henderson will be available on the bench, at least for Manchester United. Let me just quickly show you guys. This is not what I wanted to show you. So pretty much this is the list. This is the list from injuries and suspensions from both teams. I'm just going to quickly cover Tottenham, and we're going to dive into the team news and the starting lineup. Who should start in this lineup? You guys let me know in the chat as you join in. She says, you need to add what? Anyways, Spurs team. Okay, let's quickly cover the Spurs teams here. So, Christian Romero, he was substituted shortly after scoring against Brentford at the weekend. He suffered a head injury in that match. Foster and Ndombele are actually doubts for this game. Rodrigo Bentancur has a knee injury. He might not be available for Tottenham as well. Brian Gill has a groin injury as well, so he's not going to be available. Sessegnon is also going to be out for Tottenham. So pretty much these are the players that Tottenham are going to be missing, and those are the listed players that Manchester United are going to be missing. But let's just quickly dive into the team and let's see who is going to start in this lineup. I'm going to make a few changes. Like I said, you guys let me know if you agree or disagree with these lineups, but I'm going to show you guys my lineup pretty quickly here. Okay, so let's just go ahead and put this up on the screen. Okay. In goal, obviously. In goal, who do you think is going to start? Obviously, it's going to have to be Onana. So Onana is going to start in goal for me. There's no question about that. He did have some decent performance against Wolves, and he was lucky. He was actually lucky not to concede a penalty. In my opinion, I think that last-ditch punch or knockout, whatever you want to call it, I think that could have been called, or he should have been penalized for that, to be honest. But he wasn't. He was lucky, but his performance was 7 out of 10 for me. He played really well. He made some good saves. He made a couple of saves as well. 6 saves, I think. So not bad. Not really bad from Onana. So right back position, Wan-Bissaka. Obviously, I'm going to go with Wan-Bissaka. But you guys let me know in the chat if you guys disagree or agree with these things. But I think Wan-Bissaka is going to be playing on that right-hand side. And Dalot is not going to return anytime soon. So Wan-Bissaka for me, he was attentive to the danger down his side and set up the only goal actually with a smart cross to Varane. So stayed focused until the end in that game against Wolves. So I do expect him to continue to be selected in this match as well. Okay, let me just quickly set this up. Center back position. Who are we gonna go with the center back position? Of course, Rolls-Royce Varane is going to start alongside Martinez. Yes, Martinez did not have the best of games, and yes, he was injured in that match. That's what Ten Hag said, and that's the reason why he took him off. But he looked rusty in that first half against Wolves. I'm not gonna lie. He was rash. He got booked in that game, but I do expect him to be selected in this game. I think Varane and Martinez, they had a very decent partnership, so I do think that we're gonna see this in this match. Martinez, where is okay? So yeah, so it's gonna be like this. And left back position, of course, Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw will be on that side. Some of the Wolves' best chances actually came down on that left-hand side of the first game, and he was not very effective going forward. He made an excellent block at the end, late in the game, but we need to see more. We definitely need to see more from Luke Shaw. So hopefully he does perform in this match, and he continues to deliver what he showed us last season and in preseason. So I think this is going to be the back four. You guys let me know in the chat if you agree or disagree with this, but I think this is going to be the back four that Ten Hag will pick. In the middle of the park, okay, midfield position. Let's quickly take a look at that. Midfield position, I think Casemiro for sure he's going to start. We know that for sure he is going to start this game. He will be on that CDM role, but we did see him get exposed in that match against Wolves. He was not as solid as usual defensively, but he was lively on the attack. But I think it's not his fault. I think it's the way Manchester United set up that got Casemiro really, really exposed. And I think that needs to be rectified in this game. It has to be rectified in this game. Casemiro is going to be in that CDM role. Mason Mount. Okay, this is another guy. I mean, this is another guy that we need to be patient with him. I understand that we need to be patient with it, but he hasn't had the best of games. He hasn't had the best of preseasons. So it's getting tricky at this moment in time. I mean, fans they might lose their patience, to be honest with you. I haven't. I mean, I still believe in Mason Mount. We just need to let him settle into this team and find his best position. Find his best position. He was uninspiring in his full debut. He struggled to create much, and his passing was imprecise as well. So he did not have the best of games against Wolves. But I do think that he will start this game. So he will be here. He kind of played like this. Against Wolves. But what I want to see is a little bit more advanced. Let Casemiro control this, and let's try to play with 2 number 8s. That's what I want to see in this match against Tottenham. And which is the reason why we bought him, because we know he's not a sitting midfielder. He's not going to be the one to sit next to Casemiro and defend and create from deep. That's not Mason Mount. If we actually signed him to do that, that is not his best position. His best position is as an 8. So he needs to be playing in this area right here, and he needs to be our number 8 as well. So Bruno Fernandes is another guy that could be alongside him. So I expect we're going to go like this, guys. So this is the formation we're going to go with. Casemiro, Mason Mount, and Bruno Fernandes. This is going to be our midfield. You guys let me know in the chat what you guys think about that. Asteroid says that I think Tottenham will win. What makes you say that? I'm definitely going to give you guys my prediction. But I think we have a chance here. I mean, I'm not concerned about going into Tottenham. And at the end of the video or the stream, I'm going to give you guys my score prediction as well. Let's just quickly get back here and finish off on that front three. So on the left, we started off with Garnacho, and I didn't like it. I did not like it. I think Garnacho, he was lively but frustrating, to be honest with you. He got forward a lot, but routinely made the wrong decision. And he was actually taken off in the 68th minute in that match. And I think in this game, we should go with Marcus Rashford on the left. We should definitely go with Marcus Rashford on the left, because Marcus Rashford also he struggled to get so much space down the middle in the center forward position. He had more joy when he actually returned to his favorite position on the left flank. And in the second half, he did some bits once he made that switch position. But once he made that switch into position, but I do think that Erik Ten Hag hopefully go with Marcus Rashford on the left instead of center forward. You guys let me know. Like I said, you do let me know in the chat, but I'm going to go with Marcus Rashford on the left here. Let's just tuck these two in really, really quickly, but he should be here. And center forward position. Before I do that, let's put Antony on that side. I think we can't disagree with that. I think Antony did well, especially compared to his performance last season. I think this season, the way he started the game was lively. I think United's liveliest attack and big movements came from Antony in that match. And so it is an improvement. I did give him 7 out of 10 in that first game. So I do expect him to be selected in this match, and he will be operating on that right-hand side. So striker position, you got two options here. You definitely have two options as a striker. You could go with Jadon Sancho as a false nine. It is possible we could see that. And also we could see Toto Anthony Martial. Yes, Anthony Martial is fit and ready to go. He was on the bench against Wolves, unused bench, should I say, but he could definitely play in that match. And I think Erik Ten Hag will go with Jadon Sancho. Since Martial just did not play, he did not play any preseason game, I think we're going to go with Jadon Sancho as a false nine. So this is the formation that I'm going to go with, guys. This is my team. But you guys let me know if you agree with it or disagree with it. But this is the team I'm going with. Onana in goal, Wan-Bissaka on the right, Luke Shaw on the left, Martinez and Varane as a center back, Casemiro as a CDM just behind the Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes. Those two hopefully can create more chance. We're playing away from home against Tottenham, so we are going to have a lot of space on a counter-attack, especially if Tottenham wants to attack. They have to. I mean, they have to attack. They're playing at home, so they have to attack. So for sure, I think we're gonna create them a lot of problems on the counter-attack, and we wanted the deadliest team on a counter-attack. So I do think that we could cause them a lot of problems. So this is the formation I'm going with, guys. 4-1-2-3. This is, or 4-3-3 if you want to call it like that. But I think this team is good enough. To go ahead and beat Tottenham. But you guys do let me know score prediction. Who's going to win? I'm looking at the poll right now in the chat. I see that 67% thinks that Tottenham will win. So a lot of people are still confident going into this game. I think we got away with the win in the first game. I don't think we're going to play that bad. I just don't think we are going to play that bad in the second game again. I mean, we got away with it in the first game, but I don't think it's going to happen again. I just don't. Okay, quickly, head-to-head and a score prediction at the end. I'll give you guys that, and we can wrap up here. So let me just quickly put that on the screen. So in terms of head-to-head, right? In terms of first head-to-head, you're looking at it here. We see that Manchester United have drawn the last game at Spurs. We won our game at home and also won away from home in 2021. So it hasn't been that bad, to be honest with you. It has not been that bad. We've done okay against Tottenham. We travel well when we go to Tottenham. So I do expect, by the way, that 2-2 game, we were actually winning by 2-0, if I'm not mistaken. And we drew that game 2-2. It was just a crazy game last season. But I do expect to go to Tottenham and win. No Harry Kane for Spurs. And I expect us to get a W, man. I expect us to get a W. Team's form. Okay, going into this game, of course, we're looking at 5 games, but really, those are preseasons. We could just look at the first game, and the first game against Brentford, 2-2, Tottenham draw away from home. Decent results, decent performance for them. Our performance is a worry, but we did manage to get that 3 points, and we won our game against Wolves. So this is it, people. This is it. I'm going to give you guys my score prediction. You guys let me know in the comment sections as well who you think is going to win. But I do feel like we're going to win this game about 2-1. I think it's going to be a close game. I feel like this is going to be a very close game, but I could see us winning this game on the counter. I definitely could see us winning this game on the counter, especially like I mentioned, Tottenham, they're going to have to come out. White Hart Lane, you're playing at home. The entire stadium, the whole crowd wants you to go out and attack. Once they do that, I think it's a lot easier to play for Manchester United. We've seen it in the past that United don't really struggle against big teams. We actually struggle against smaller teams like Wolves. Teams that could just sit deep and hit us on the counter. We have issues attacking teams. I don't think we have issues defending and playing on the counter. So I do think that we can cause them a lot of issues and hit them on the counter and eventually win the game. I'm going with 2-1. Marcus Rashford to be on the score sheet. and probably Bruno Fernandes to be on the score sheet for Manchester United. But yeah, people, there you have it. There you have it. This is our preview. Make sure you join us for the watch along. I'm going to do the watch along on Saturday. So yeah, join us for that one. As always, make sure you smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. But yeah, people, I'll see you guys on the next one. We out. Peace.